In our previous episode, we spoke about data, profitability, and dashboards. Today, we're moving into something even more functional, forecasting. And because most businesses don't really forecast, they just hope things will just work out. They look at past numbers and assume that future will also follow. But in reality, business don't actually work that way. So today, we're asking a very important question. Are you actually forecasting your business, or are you just reacting to it? Welcome back to a new episode of ZenTalks, where we break down Zoho Analytics one episode at a time. And today we have in our studio our in-house expert, Miss Namrata. Hello Namrata, welcome back.
Thanks, Helen. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm great too.
Okay, so let's dive right in. So what does forecasting actually mean in a business context?
Forecasting is about using your existing data to predict what is likely to happen next. Like, it's not guesswork, it's not assumptions. It's based on like historical trends or current performance patterns in your business, and tools like Zoho Analytics helps make that process structured and visual.
Okay, so if it's that important, like you said, why don't most businesses actually do it properly?
There are three main reasons actually. Like, number one is disconnected data.
Okay.
That is, sales, finance, and operations are not connected.
Okay.
Number two is manual process, which means that forecasting is done in spreadsheet, which becomes outdated quickly. And thirdly, lack of visibility, which means business don't have tools that show trend clearly. So instead of forecasting, they react to problems after they happen.
So how exactly does Zoho Analytics help with forecasting in this case?
There are few useful features like trend analysis. You can analyze historical data and identify patterns over time. The next is forecast functions. Like, Zoho Analytics has built-in forecasting models that can predict future values based on trends.
Okay.
And the third one is data blending. You can combine CRM, finance, operations data, which improves accuracy. And fourth one is like visual dashboards. Forecasts are not just numbers, they are visual and easy to interpret.
Okay, so let's slow down. Can you actually walk us through a real life example?
Yeah, sure. Like, let's say a company uses Zoho Analytics to analyze their last 12 months of sales.
Okay.
The system identifies a consistent increase in Q3, a drop in Q1, higher demand for certain products. Now, using forecasting, they can predict next quarter's revenue, plan inventory accordingly, adjust hiring or spending. Instead of reacting, they prepare in advance.
Okay, so what are some common mistakes businesses make with forecasting?
Relying only on past data without considering current changes.
Okay.
And the second one will be ignoring external factors like market, pricing, etc. And third one will be overcomplicating models. Fourth, not reviewing forecast regularly. And forecasting should be simple, consistent, and regularly updated.
Okay, then how should CEOs actually use forecasting in decision making then?
Like, forecast should guide budget planning, hiring decision, investment decision, pricing strategy. For example, if revenue is expected to drop, reduce expense early.
Okay.
If demand is expected to rise, prepare inventory. That's proactive decision making.
Okay, so if someone wants to start forecasting in Zoho Analytics, what should they do?
Start with these steps, like connect your data source like CRM, books, etc. Second one is analyze past trends. Third is use built-in forecast models. Fourth, create a simple forecasting dashboard. Like, don't aim for perfection, aim for clarity first.
That's a great starting point, right? Don't aim for perfection, aim for clarity. But let me ask you this. A lot of business owners might feel forecasting sounds complex or too advanced for them. Is forecasting only for large companies, or can small or mid-sized businesses also benefit from Zoho Analytics?
Like, that's a very common misconception. Like, forecasting is not just for large enterprises. Like, in fact, small and mid-sized business benefit even more because they have less room for error. Like, with Zoho Analytics, even a small business can track monthly trends, predict upcoming revenue, plan expenses better. You don't need a data science team. You just need clean data and the right structure.
That's actually quite interesting because it's more about mindset than size, right? So let's go a bit deeper into Zoho Analytics here. When someone opens Zoho Analytics for forecasting, what should they actually look at first?
The first thing is historical data quality. Before forecasting, ask, do I have at least 6-12 months of consistent data? Is my data clean and structured? Then start with simple reports like monthly revenue trends, expense trends, sales pipeline trends. Once you see patterns, forecasting becomes much easier.
So forecasting actually start with understanding the past properly.
Exactly. Like if your past data is unclear, your future prediction will also be unclear.
Okay, so let's talk a bit more specifically about Zoho Analytics. Many people use it for dashboards, but not for forecasting. What features should they start exploring?
There are 3 practical things they can start with. The first one is forecasting charts. Zoho Analytics allow you to enable forecasting directly inside charts. So you can take a sales trend, apply forecast, instantly see future projections. And second one is ZIA, AI assistant. You can actually ask questions like, what will my sales look like in next quarter? And ZIA gives predictive insights. And third one is scheduled reports. You can automate forecast reports and send them weekly or monthly. This ensures forecasting becomes part of routine decision making.
That actually sounds quite great. So especially the part about making it a part of routine, right? Because most businesses don't review data consistently.
Yes, like consistency is what makes forecasting valuable.
Okay, so before we wrap up, let's switch things up a bit.
Okay.
We're going to play a quick game. And don't worry, you get to choose.
Okay. Like I get options now. Since when? Fine, let's do it.
Okay, so this is a one-time offer.
Okay.
All right. Here's how this works. You got 2 options.
Okay.
You have rapid fire, quick questions, instant answers, or I say a Zoho Analytics features or module, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. So, what are you choosing?
Let's go with the second one. I hope I don't mess it up.
Okay, all right. So I'll say Zoho Analytics features or concept, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind and no thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Dashboards.
Clarity.
Reports.
Structure.
Data blending.
Complete picture.
Forecasting.
Preparation.
ZIA.
Speed.
Zoho CRM integration.
Sales insights.
Zoho Books integration.
Financial visibility.
KPIs.
Focus.
Custom dashboards.
Control.
Analytics.
Power.
That is actually really good. Simple answers, but they say a lot. I think if someone just listens to this round, they'll understand what Zoho Analytics is all about, right?
Yeah.
So that was fun and insightful, Namrata. Thanks for joining. And I think today's conversation really comes down to one simple idea. It's not just about knowing what happened in your business, it's about knowing what's likely to happen next. And that's where tools like Zoho Analytics can really change the way you make decisions. So maybe the question to take back with you today is, am I just reacting to my business or am I planning ahead? So if you have questions, thoughts, or want help setting this up for your business, feel free to reach out to us at connect.zentegra.com, or you can drop your questions in the comments. And Zentegra is providing a 15 days free trial of Zoho Analytics. You can check it out. Link is in the description. So thank you for tuning into ZenTalks. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, see you.
Bye.